Greetings to all of you and welcome to the restorative yoga practice. My name is Lisa and today we will start with a sequence of gentle asana, and then we will move on into the restorative portion of the practice. And for the restorative poses, our body will be supported throughout the practice. So we will need some props for that. And let's briefly go through the props. So we will need some yoga blocks, which you can substitute with thick hardcover books, some yoga blankets, which you can replace with bath towels, beach towels, or any other blankets that you can find at your home. And I do have yoga bolsters as well. But if you don't have any yoga bolsters, you can use any pillows. Head pillows will be perfect for that. So let's start off by some grounding and breath awareness. So pick one of the blankets and place it under your sitting bones. And shift your hips side to side, and hopefully you can sense some contact of your sitting bones with the blanket that you are sitting on top right now. Sit a little bit taller. Ribs in. Relax your shoulders. Push the chin back and tilt it lower, closer to your chest. So you are looking straight ahead. And by pushing the head back, you are bringing the head and the neck into a good alignment with the rest of your spine. And from there, you could close your eyes or gaze softly to the space in front of you. And just breathe your relaxed natural breath in and out through the nostrils. And from here, we would like to reconnect deeper with our breath. So place your right hand on top of your abdomen, just below the lower ribs, and the left hand on your sternum. And inhale deeply, feeling the expansion, and exhale. Feel everything closing in. Inhale, expand. Exhale, closing in. Feel that engagement of the musculature in your torso. That is to help your lungs expel the air out. Take another inhale and exhale. Just continue for a few more rounds, focusing on the rhythm of your breathing and the movement of your torso. And after your next exhale, just release your hands back by your side. Open your eyes and drop your right ear towards your right shoulders, and continue to roll the head back slowly across the back of the shoulders to the left side, and continue this time forward and across the chest, and again across the back and forward. Keep going for 2 more circles in this direction. And reverse. So across the chest to the left side, and across the back to the right, and again forward to the right and the left, and across the back to the right, and keep going for 2 more circles, moving really slowly, feeling the articulation of the joints, and come back to the center. Again, slightly push your head back, and we want to roll the shoulders. Move slowly across the 4 corners, the top, the back, down and forward, and reverse. And release, relax the shoulders, clasp your hands together and rotate at the wrist. And reverse. And release. And from here, place your left hand by your side. Inhaling to reach with the right arm up and then side bending to the left side. Keeping your right hip in contact, pushing still towards the mat or the blanket, while your right arm keep reaching towards the left side. Feel the stretch and opening on your right torso. And then we'll reverse, side bending to the second side. So same thing, you want to ground the left hip as your left hand or left arm keep reaching towards the right side. And come back to the center. Place your right hand on the left knee. Take an inhale and twist from the waist up to the left. Keep breathing. And we'll come back to the center. Inhaling as you place your left hand on the right knee, and exhaling as you twist from the torso up, from the waist up, pardon me, to the right side. And inhaling, come back to the center. And from here, let's come up to standing position. Remove the blanket from under you and keep it aside for now. And we'll move on into our asana sequence. So standing with the feet slightly apart. So I would like to think of the alignment as my heels right under my sitting bones. Okay, still keeping your shoulder relaxed. Press through the 3 points of your feet, the mount of your big toes, mount of your little toes, and the center of the heels. And hopefully you can start to feel your legs engaging as you drive your feet through your mat. And start to lift your heels up and down. And you can add your arms, reaching up as your heels going up. And then arms, finger interlace on your head as your heels down on the mat, reaching up and down. And release, heels down, arms down. From here, take an inhale, and as you exhale, start to roll your neck to bring your head to look down, and continue rolling your upper back to bring your hands and fingertips lower towards the mat. Keep going until you are in a forward folding position. Relax your knees. Take another inhale as you start to unroll your spine to bring yourself back into mountain pose. Inhale, exhale, and start to roll from from your neck, the top of the spine, all the way, and come into forward fold. Inhale, unroll, and bring yourself back up. This time you pull out the arms, so inhale, arms up. Exhaling, arms can move to the side, like a diving, into forward fold. Inhaling, unrolling the spine, and the arms move to the side and up, reaching. And again, with an exhale, start to move your way back down into forward fold. Inhale. And this time, stay in the mountain pose and float your arms down by your side. And stand with the feet wider this time. And we'll repeat the same movement. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, inhale, exhale, and we'll stay in the wide-legged forward fold and grab one of the block. Place the block under your face on the floor, and place your left hand on the block. Take an inhale, twist from the torso up towards the right side. As you reach your right arm up, come into twist. Inhale, replace the right hand with the left hand with the right hand, and twist to the left. Reach your left arm up, inhaling, and then exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, exhale, twist to the left. Let's do one more time for each side. So inhale, exhale, twist right. Inhale, exhale, twist left. And come back, both hands on the block. And from here we'll move back into wide-legged forward fold, and we will hold for about 3 breaths. And reach for the second blocks, stack them up, and rest your forehead on the blocks. You can adjust the height of the blocks. You might only need one of them, or you might need both. So once you find the setting of the blocks that perfect for your forehead, just rest your forehead and breathe. One more inhale. On the next inhale, push with your hands to bring your head off the block. And on the next inhale, raise up. Exhale, arms by your side, and heel toe your feet closer to each other. And let's move to the front of the mat. Again, standing in mountain pose, feet apart, heels under sitting bones. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. And this time step the right foot back. Come into a low lunge, so drop the back knee. And we'll stay for a little while in this low lunge position. So grab one of the blanket and place it under the back knee. So giving extra padding for the back knee, the right knee. And instead of sinking down into your ligament of your hips, drive the front foot, squeeze your legs, squeeze your glutes, and make the pose a bit more active. Reduce the arching of your lower back. And stay for a few breaths. And from there, move your hip back slightly, so we'll come into 90 degrees on both knees. Arms forward. Press the palms against each other like so. And then inhale, open up, twisting towards the right side. Look towards the right hand. Exhale, close the arms. Inhale to open. Exhale to close, and you can round the back slightly. Inhale, you can arch the back a little bit. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Hands back down and step. Raise the right knee, the back knee off the mat, and step the right foot beside the left foot. Exhaling back into forward fold. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale, arms by your side. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale, going down into forward fold. And inhale this time, step the left leg back, drop the left knee, adjust the blanket, and make sure it's positioned under your left knee right now. And rise your torso up. And again, instead of sinking on the ligament and arching your lower back, we want to stay active. Drive the front foot. Engage both legs. Engage your glutes. Reduce the arch. And stay taller and stronger in the low lunge. And breathe. And bring the both arms to the front. Press the palms together. Inhale, twist to the left side, opening the arms. Exhale, closing the arms. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, you can add the slight arch of your spine. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale, in. Out. One more time, inhale. Exhale. And both hands down. And this time, step the right leg to the back and come into all four. You could keep the blanket under your knees, or you could choose to remove it. Take an inhale. And start to arch your lower back, your upper back, your neck looking up. Exhale, round from your lower back, upper back. The head looking towards your belly button. Inhale to arch. Exhale to round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And this time we will exhale as we push the hips towards the heels. Come into a child's pose. Inhale, raise the heels off, hip off the heels. Come back into cow. Exhale into child's pose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rise up and maybe extend your right arm forward. Exhale. Inhale, come up, left arm reaching forward. Exhale. Inhale, right arm. Exhale. Inhale, left arm. Inhale, reach the arm, right arm forward and maybe make a circle. And exhaling, right hand down, push back to child's pose. Inhale, left arm forward, circle the arm. Left hand down, exhale, child's pose. Inhale, let's do one more time. Right arm circle. Inhale, left arm circle. This time, inhaling, right arm and left leg. Reaching, right arm to the front, left leg reaching to the back. Exhale, back to child's pose. Inhale, left arm and right leg off the mat. Exhaling to child's pose. Let's do one more time. Right arm, left leg. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Exhale, child's pose. And come up, sit your hips on your heels. And let's change the sitting position into a straddle. So legs straight forward, and there is about 90 degrees between your legs. Interlace the fingers and place it at the back of your head. So the hands will be pressing against the head and the head will press back. So it's like active pushing of the head against the hands and the hands against the head. So nothing too aggressive. So again, sway the hips side to side. Make sure you are grounding through your sitting bones towards the mat. Take an inhale and exhale. Start to round from your neck and bring your head closer towards the mat or the floor. Inhaling and rise up. Keep the legs engaged. So you will want to flex the feet or point the feet, whichever your choice, but do not let the legs fall asleep. So again, inhale, exhale and roll, bringing the head closer to the mat or the floor. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, stay and release the arms, spread them to the side. Take one more inhale and exhale as you twist from the waist up towards the right and lower the left leg beyond the right leg. Inhaling, center, exhaling, twist to the left, lower the right arm beyond the left foot. Inhale, exhale to the right and lower. Inhale, center, exhale to the left and lower. Inhale, right and lower. Inhale, center, Exhale left and lower. And come back to the center. Arms down, hands on the mat. And with your hands, grab under the knees and bring your legs together. And we'll move into the restorative portion of today's session. But before that, I would like to do one pranayama first. So get one of the bolsters and put the blanket on top. Get one of the block and put the blanket on top of the block. So the block will be a little bit softer for you to sit on. You'll sit on the block. And in this way, your hips will be raised slightly higher than your knees. And it will be easier to get nice spinal alignment rather than if you sit just on the mat itself. So cross your leg in front of you and we'll move into our Nadi Shodhana or alternate nostril breathing. So with your right hand, you will close your right nostril with the thumb and the left nostril with your ring finger. So the index and the middle finger, you can rest them on the palms of your right hand, or you can rest them in between your eyebrow. But if this hand positioning is awkward for you, a simpler alternative will be using the thumb and the pinky finger. So the thumb will close the right nostril and the pinky finger will close the left nostril. And you are not pressing at the round of your nostril, but you are pressing on a spot right above the nostril. And as the name implies, it's an alternate nostril breathing, so you will only close one nostril at a time. So let's start with closing the left nostril and inhaling through the right. Hold the in-breath, close the right nostril, open the left, exhale. Inhale through the left, close the left, hold the breath, open the right, exhale. So that's one cycle. You start with inhaling through the right and go through the sequence and end up with exhaling also through the right nostril. So let's continue for several more rounds. Again, closing the left, inhale to the right. Close the right, hold the breath. Open the left, exhale. Inhale, left. Close left. Open right, exhale. Inhale right. Close right, open left, exhale. Inhale left. Close left, open right, exhale. Inhale right. Hold the breath, close right, open left, exhale. Inhale left. Close left, open right, exhale. Inhale right, close right, open left, exhale. Inhale, left. Close right, open left, exhale. Inhale left. Close left, open right, exhale. So we'll just finish 5 cycles. Let's do 3 more on your own, at your own pace. You finish your life cycle, just rest your right hand on top of your right knee. And whenever you are ready, let's move on to the next pose. Move the blanket and the block from under your sitting bones. And the restorative portion that we will moving on next is the simple supported side bend. So grab the bolster or the head pillows and place them on the middle of the mat. Take one of the block, put it on the other side. This is for your head to rest on. So move on to lay down on your side, any side, it doesn't matter. So the knees will be bent and stacked, the legs will be stacked on top of each other, and you will rest the side of your torso on the bolster or the head pillow. And if your shoulders, that is on the lower side, is pressed like this against your head, then scoot the hips higher and make sure that the shoulder is still relaxed. Then lay your head on the block, adjust the height of the block. So the arm that is lower will be extended forward, and the top arm, you can keep it by your side, or you can reach the arms up over your head. And in this pose, feel the opening on the torso that is not resting on the bolster, and you want to breathe more into that side that is open right now. And you can count the inhale to be of equal length with the exhale. So for example, you can count 4 inhales and also count 4 for the exhale. So focus your awareness on your breathing and do an equal inhale and exhale. Whenever your mind gets distracted with a thought, just acknowledge the thought, let it pass and come back to your breathing. Count, equal inhale and equal exhale. Deepen your breath. Bring the top arm back by your side and press with the hand and come up into seated position. So we'll switch to the second side. So you will simply flip to the other side, and don't worry if your back is facing towards the screen. So just set up your body to go into supported side bend on the second side. So legs bend at the knee, stack on top of each other, and start to lower the second side of your body on the bolster or on the pillows. And again, if you are too high up so that your shoulders, the lower shoulder is pressing against your head, then scoot higher and make sure your shoulder is relaxed, and extend the lower arm forward and rest your head on the block. The upper arm again, you can keep them by the side, hands at the hip, or you can extend that top arm over your head. And again, feel the opening on the side of the body that is not pressing on the bolster. And breathe into the lungs portion in that area that is nicely open right now. And again, bring your focus, your awareness on your breathing, and this time we'll try inhaling, let's say for 4 counts, hold the in breath for 4 counts, exhaling for 4 counts, and hold after exhale also for 4 counts. So it's all equal, 4, 4, 4, 4. You can choose any other number, something that is comfortable for you. You can count higher or count lower, but the emphasis is on equal. So let's start your breathing. Inhaling, hold after inhale, exhale, hold after the exhale and repeat. Deepen your breath and bring the top arm back by your side and press with the hand to push yourself up into seated position. Keep the bolster or the pillows aside for now and keep the block, and for the next pose you want to position the block like so under your sacrum. The sacrum is the bony part under your waist. So we'll move into a supported bridge pose. So keep the block close to you for now and lay on your back with the knees bent and feet on the floor. Press with your feet and engage your legs to raise your hips, your lower back and your middle back off the mat, and then place the block under the sacrum. Your shoulders are relaxed, arm by your side, palms facing up. And let's do a simple dynamic movement here. So extend the right leg, point the right foot, and raise the right leg up, flex the right foot and lower the leg back down. Point the foot, leg up, flex the foot, leg down. Just do a few more times. Make the movement smooth. And place the right foot down, bend the right knee, right foot flat on the floor, and this time extend the left leg, point the left foot, and raise the left leg up, flex the foot, lower the leg down. Point, leg up, flex, leg down. And keep going for a few more times. Last one, up and down. And bend the left leg, so bend the left knee, so both knee bend, feet flat on the floor. And we'll just stay here for about a minute. And breathe. that equal breathing practice again. Inhaling, holding after inhale, exhaling, and holding after exhale, all for equal counts. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Remove the block from under your sacrum. Turn to your side and press up to seated, and we'll move on into the last pose for today, which is savasana in basic relaxation pose. So get the 2 blankets. Roll the first one in a way that on one end you create a small roll for your neck and leave some width for your head. My blanket fold is a bit messy, so I will redo the fold. So yeah. Roll one side, so about halfway rolling. So this is for the neck, and the head will be resting on that leftover part that is not folded. And for the second blanket, you will fold them all the way to create a bigger roll, which you will put under the creases of your knees. You can use bolsters or one of the head pillows to be placed under your knees as well. Just make sure that if the support under your knees is raising your feet off the mat, then please place something under the feet so that they are resting on a solid surface. So I'm preparing myself. I'm placing the knee support under my knees and slowly making my way down, laying my back on the mat. Forgot to mention, this is the good time to turn off the room lighting, make it dim, close the blinds, make the environment slightly dark, which is very conducive for savasana. To go into savasana. So adjust the props, adjust your body, make yourself very comfortable. Shoulders and arms relaxed by your side, and close your eyes. If you have any head eye pillow or eye cover, you are welcome to place it over your eyelids. And come back to the rhythm of your breathing. Inhaling and exhaling through your nostrils. Let's bring your awareness into the spots on your body that are making contact with your mat, like your feet, on the blanket roll or on the bolster. Your sacrum, your upper back, the back of your shoulders, your arms, the back of your hands, the back of your head. Feel the weight of your physical body pressing towards the earth on those spots, and at the same time feel the earth is supporting you, cradling you like a mother cradling her baby. And from this place of feeling supported and feeling grounded, fall deeper into your resting state. With every exhale, feel your body soften more, relax more. And follow the rhythm of your breath. Deepen your breath. Invite small, gentle movement back by wiggling your fingers and your toes. Turn over to your side. Stay on your side for a few moments. Press with your hands and coming back up into a seated position. Cross your legs in front of you. And before I say goodbye for today, let's do one more breathing practice called the mobilization breath. Mobilization breath is to just rejuvenate the body and the mind and get you ready to continue with the rest of the day. So we'll take an inhale and filling up our lungs, expand the torso, and we'll hold the in breath brace the torso area. I would like to imagine as if we are about to push something heavy like a furniture or something. So brace the torso as you hold the in-breath, and using your hands with the finger curls like so, you will tap all over your neck, shoulders, the front of your torso, your waist and your back, whichever you can reach on your back. And we will exhale as when the body tells us that it's time to exhale. So let's start. Take the inhale, hold, brace the torso and tap. And exhale when you are ready to exhale. Let's do one more time. Inhale, expand, hold, brace and tap. And exhaling. Let's do one more time. Inhale, hold, inhaling to raise your arms up, make a prayer and offer the prayer into the center of your heart.